I'm cutting the body.
Already did a little burnout?
Yeah, I wanted to see if we would do one. All right, so welcome to a new video. Today, what we've got on the chopping block is my new 2008 Dodge Ram Mega Cab Cummins. About 2 weeks ago, I went to Texas for a wedding. I woke up, it was Saturday morning. I was a little bored. I said, let me see what Facebook Marketplace is like out in Texas. They don't have any rust like we have up this way. Anyways, stumble across this thing. I was like, wow, that's really cool. I've been wanting a third gen for a while. I've been wanting a silver truck for a while. I was like, let me see how far this is. It's a pretty good deal. And it was like 25 minutes away from my hotel. So I drove over there. I took a look at it, took it for a test drive. I threw him an offer and he took it. So yeah, I guess now we have a truck. So it just got delivered. Today's Monday. It came on Friday night. I wasn't here. It was after I left. It came late. So Rex lives like a couple blocks away. So I called him. He grabbed it from the trailer, parked it for me. So yeah, so this is my first day basically. Well, I seen it on a Saturday when I was here, but this is our first day taking a look at it. Me and the YouTubes. So about to throw it inside and start working on it already. This video title is gonna be how to budget build a third gen Cummins. So it's not gonna be like the craziest budget. We're still gonna spend a little bit, but it's not gonna be anything like my second gen or like a build like that. It's not gonna be like anything wild. It's a two-wheel drive truck. So as you can see, you know I like low trucks, you know I like reverse leveled stuff. It's not gonna be as low as the second gen, obviously, but pretty low already in the front. So we're gonna take the back of the truck, we're gonna bring her on down to match up with the front, which is gonna be nice because you don't really have to buy anything to do it. So that's gonna be like first part of our budget. But yeah, we'll show you how to do that. We're gonna bring it down. I have a set of wheels here because I have a bunch of other trucks with the same bolt pattern. So I have a set of wheels already ready to go on it, and they might not stay on it. We might swap it with another set of wheels and just get a new set of wheels for one of the other trucks. We'll see what happens. I have a second gen manifold and turbo kit on the way, which should be here tomorrow. We did a pretty affordable kit for that. That should be getting done soon. I got headlights and taillights on the way from Alpharex. I just ordered a roll pan and a hidden hitch. I just ordered a sport front bumper a couple hours ago, and I'm about to order a hood once I just decide which one I want to go with. Being that it's a budget build, I think I'm gonna just go with the steel key parts cowl hood instead of doing like the SRT 10 style one, because that one's a little bit pricey. You can still get them from Mopar direct, but they're like almost $2,000 by the time you're all said and done. So I'm probably gonna do the key parts steel cowl hood, which a lot of people do. They look good. Keep it budget friendly. Only thing I'm gonna do on the interior probably is just some music. Probably do some new speakers in the doors and then 2 subs in the back, obviously some amps and a different head unit. We're gonna try to keep it budget friendly in there too, because I don't really want to spend a lot of money on this truck because I really shouldn't have bought it. Because there's an orange truck behind me that I bought not too long ago that was supposed to sell like 2 weeks ago, and the guy backed out, and now I haven't sold it yet. So if you want an orange G56 4th gen with a S472 turbo, dual disc clutch, it's already lifted on forces, every option basically on the interior. It's a nice truck. So 80,000 miles, super low miles for one of them. Hit me up if you want that. Hopefully it sells by then because I really don't need this many trucks. But yeah, so let's get the truck inside and let's start pulling some leafs out of it. I got a set of drop shackles from the second gen, because obviously it doesn't have leaf springs in it anymore. So we're gonna use those, budget friendly, to recycle some old parts that probably would have never gotten used. So we'll see you guys on the inside.
Just right, as of right now, how many trucks do you own in the current?
So the 3rd gen is the most recent, 4th gen before that. There's another 4th gen back there, the single cab, which is technically sold. So it's not really mine anymore. It's technically sold. Just waiting to get the money and send the title. So that's gonna be a project. I think we talked about that before here. We got that one. That's my Duramax van in front of it. My daily, the high country's in the front. The LBZ is sitting comfy underneath the cover, hasn't gotten driven in a really long time. The last 2 times it's been driven, it didn't leave the parking lot and it did a bunch of donuts. So poor thing needs a little bit of a cruise. And then obviously my 2nd gen on the trailer just came back from a show Saturday. We went to lifted and lowered. I won best lowered at the show, so that's pretty cool. Is that all my trucks? That's all my trucks. Yeah, it's not that many. It's not that many.
Not that many. It's a lot of trucks.
It's more trucks than most people need. It's more Rams than most people need. And I thought I was like over my Ram phase when I sold my 5th gen. And here we are, 1, 2, 3, 4 Rams. So here we go.
And the teardown starts.
Should I just take the whole bed off?
Is it easier?
No, but like I'm taking the hitch, I'm doing the suspension, like might as fucking well, right? Rear bumper over there is out, spare tire's down, hitch is out. We had to lift the bed up, then I put the bed back, and then I had to lift the bed up a tiny bit more so I could get the stock shackle out. So here's the first part of getting the back a little bit lower. Obviously this isn't gonna work to get it as low as we need. We're gonna take some leaves out, but so here's your shackle. Here's your stock shackle, all right? There's the aftermarket Beltec one, which actually came out of the back of the 2nd gen because I used to have that truck just reverse leveled before I built it and did the 4-link in the bags. But so yeah, there's the Beltec. It's kind of dark down here, but there's the Beltec. There's the stock one, so obviously it's a lot longer. We got the drop shackle in. I didn't measure it yet, but it came down a little bit more than it was. But obviously we still got to pull the wheels and get 2 of those leaps out. I think 2 of the leaps. Pretty sure with 2 leaf springs, it'll probably work out perfect. Only issue is we don't have a lug nut key for these. They're like it's like a spline drive lug nut, and I don't have the tool to get them off because it didn't come with the truck, and all the ones I have are not the right size. So we're gonna need to get that sorted out, and then we'll pull the wheels off, get the leaves out, and we should be set. Should be good to go as far as level goes, and then we'll get the wheels on there. So we'll touch base in the next time when we get the keys, or just beat some sockets on there and get them off. So we'll see what happens. It's the next day here at the shop, and I got a little bit of a surprise in the mail. When I ordered this stuff before the truck came, they told me it was gonna take like a couple weeks to build, but we got a package from Smedding. So we got an S464 turbo. We've got a 2nd gen intake manifold. We got an S464 turbo. We got a 2nd gen exhaust manifold. There's downpipe in that box. This box is empty, that was the manifold. And then just like all the miscellaneous stuff in there. And then in the box under the turbo is the intake. So yeah, that's all the junk that we took off yesterday. I didn't get a chance to try to figure out the lug key yet, and then this box came, so I was like, let me just jump in it because it's getting later in the day now, so I was like, let me play with this a little bit before I go home. But yeah, so I got the intake box off, got the engine cover. I started pulling the EGR stuff off that side, so this side's all open. Yeah, I gotta pull all the EGR stuff off. We're gonna have to take that exhaust manifold out. Turbo is super low on these trucks. Maybe we get lucky and we can pull everything off as like one assembly. So we'll see what happens. I'll probably end up pulling this battery out of the way just to make some room. And then, yeah, a bunch of stuff to take off as far as EGR stuff goes before we could even get to the manifold because it's hidden under there underneath all that junk. So yeah, maybe I'll make a time lapse, but maybe not. We'll see what happens. And then we'll catch you guys when this stuff's apart. It's a couple hours later from when we started the video. I didn't do any time lapse because I was just trying to get through this as much as I can, and I kept having to move flashlights and stuff like that. So I mean, the time lapse probably would have sucked anyways because I'm like in this little dark hole. Dark little Cummins hole. Anyways, we got pretty far. This is all the EGR stuff and the air filter stuff that came off. Basically everything that's going in the garbage is here. Okay, so it's the next morning. I didn't turn the GoPro on for like the last 45 minutes or an hour, but I should have probably put a time lapse on so you could watch us struggle getting the turbo out. But the turbo's out, the manifold's off. We took it out as one piece, so all that's left to do is drop the rest of the downpipe and the exhaust. It's probably gonna be really fun getting all that stuff in now. Got to play with some lines still and redirect some stuff, and then yeah. But for now, right now, I'm going to go wash my hands and take my sweatshirt off because I'm sweating. Yeah, maybe clean up some tools. Always like to tech tip, if you're doing a job that has different hardware and stuff like that going back on than what came off, always clean up, do like a little intermission, put all the tools away that you used, because chances are you're not going to use the same ones going back on, because all the stuff that came off is getting basically tossed, and you're using new hardware, different sizes, this and that. So instead of keeping a million sockets and everything on the floor, put them away, start fresh, and that way you don't, you know, go kicking your shit around the shop, or you know, losing stuff, can't find whatever you need, and it's basically like starting a new job. So it's refreshing. But that's my tech tip, and today's actually Wednesday, so it's not Tech Tip Tuesday, but that's all I got. We'll see you guys when we start throwing some stuff back together. You ready?
Yep. I could grab it down here.
Okay.
Okay.
Right there. Can you get it?
Problem is those bolts, they gotta get through the gasket.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that with the turbo.
I mean, you got like a quarter of the turbo in there.
Yeah, I know, but
This is a new turbo?
yeah.
Quite the budget build, Daniel.
It was $2,700.
$2,700. Some of these Dodge guys, that's the price of their entire build.
Truck.
Yeah.
What's the total budget on the budget build?
I think he just said budget build. It's gonna be whatever it turns out.
No, because the second gen swap I was gonna buy was $4,600. Bought the cheap one.
But the cheap second gen swap?
Yeah. Yeah, the nice Phillips fab one that I could have got from a friend of mine was $46.
So I bought the cheap smetting one to keep it on the budget.
Alright, so it's a budget, but
Budget friendly.
slightly higher budget friendly.
It's budget friendly.
It's depending on whose budget.
Well, hey.
You know, $1 million might be a budget build for somebody, but to most people it's not. And I think this falls into that category.
Well, everybody can interpret it how they want.
I couldn't see that being normal.
Neither could I.
No.
I've never seen a turbo do this.
That's how it came?
Yeah. Oh, but you know what? That might be like a spacer sleeve to go into the housing.
And yeah, when you push
Maybe
it
it gets
down,
tight?
it seals up.
What, the V-band?
Possibly.
I should have put Teflon tape on this before I put the fucking bolts through it. Oh, fucking gum them all up. Oh.
Just get a tire kill tune.
Tire kill? I would have a transmission kill tune. Because it still has a G50, or it still has a 68 RFE in it.
So is the transmission swap part of the budget build?
Correct.
Very budget friendly.
Well, because if I don't blow this trans up, if I blow this trans up, then the budget's cooked. If I don't blow this trans up, someone will definitely buy it.
Oh, so you could deduct it from the...
Correct.
You got your nice little own set of rules for the budget build.
Well, because it's a 68, so how many people blow 68s left and right? So if I keep it nice, should be able to get close to the money I spend on the manual swap. So that all works out. I won't be spending too much money on the manual swap, and I won't blow my transmission later down the line. So if anything, if you do the math, I save money. All right, this is just ready to go in now, basically, and it's not going to be easy to get in, I don't think. There we go, there's part of it. Oh, there we fucking go. This side's even prettier. Look how nice that is. Oh, I forgot to fill it with oil to lube it up.
Wait, where are you gonna fill it from?
I usually fill it from the top.
What, the line?
Yeah.
Where the line is?
I can just go from the line, right?
But you didn't screw the line in, did you?
Yeah, it's all on.
Oh.
Yeah,
just run them down the line.
yeah, I guess so.
Or
I mean, you
just
can't
undo the line and then fill it up right there.
No, it's a bitch to undo that line.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I did it while I was off, so I could get the wrench on it because it's kind of like low.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that then.
Yeah. Not a lot of mission for a drop. That was too much. And I'm an idiot.
Gonna end up on the.
There we go. That's why I fucking should have put it in a damn little ass cup.
Gonna end up in the housing or on the housing.
It's gonna end up fucking everywhere. Well, watch as I spin it. It's not gonna go anywhere.
The level dropped slightly as you spun it.
Their house was a museum where people came to see him. Oh, it's coming out of the fucking drain line. Idiot.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's dripping. It's dripping.
Okay.
You don't have it plugged in the drain line?
Nope. I fucking should have did that before I started putting oil through it and spinning it with the impact gun. They'll get you. They'll get you. 9 times out of 10, gravity will get you. That's gonna go like that, and then that's gonna go close to there. Okay.
What are you working on, the weekly thing?
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Right.
honestly.
I'm excited. So that was my first second gen swap in a new 6.7 Cummins. This wasn't bad. But unpopular opinion, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say,
You have a lot of those.
yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, because everyone likes to say how hard it is to delete an L5P. If you don't account cutting the shitty exhaust off of the L5P, it's easier to delete one of those, or maybe quicker, simpler maybe, I don't know what word I'd use, than doing the second gen swap. Welcome back to the video. All right, so I gotta give you guys a quick little verbal update because the last couple days I forgot where the GoPro was. I guess it was just on the front desk, so I haven't picked it up. So what you missed was we got a shipment in from Alpharex. We got headlights, taillights, replacement taillight lenses, clear side markers for the headlights, and fog lights. So weird thing about their taillights are you can't cut them open or bake them open like normal lights. You have to smash out the lenses and then just replace them. So we did that. And right now I'm in the spray booth starting to paint everything. So I'll take you in there and show you. I'll just show you what we got. We got the taillights all in pieces. We got our normal stripe job on the DRLs for the tails. And then I'm doing something special with the headlights. I haven't seen anyone do it before. I've never done a set of 3rd gen Alpharex headlights. I've actually never seen a set built. The big headlight ones. I've seen the small ones because 3rd gens have 2 different size headlights. But I am doing something pretty cool with the DRLs, so I'll show you. Regular tails. This is the little strip that we do on the DRLs. You'll see those when they're done. Those are projector housing. That's just set of Denali headlights for a customer. But yeah, here's the headlights. Normally that's a DRL, that's a DRL, and that's a DRL. But what I did was I taped out this one and this one, and we're painting this one. So that way we're gonna make the two DRLs nice and thin, like thin little strips. The reason why you can't just put like a fine line strip on this and border it like you normally do is because if you look, it's textured. So you won't be able to get a piece of fine line tape to stick to it on the center, like without it bleeding through and making a goofy little fuzzy line. So the way you tape them is you have to run, if you can see right here, the edge of it is smooth, so you gotta run the tape down to the edge. Anyways, I'll show you when I peel them though. That'll give you a better idea. All right, so everything's about dry enough and ready for clear, so we're gonna go in there and peel some fine line tape and some masking tape off the headlights. All right, so just got some clear on them. We're gonna go in the booth and give you a little sneak peek of what everything looks like, all cleared with all the tape lines and the DRLs and stuff like that. I think it came out really cool. I'm excited to see them put together. Welcome back to the same video that you've probably been watching already. All right, Mo's coming with us. Yeah, who's excited? Who's excited? Yeah. All right, anyways, so back to the same video. I think we're gonna make this just one video for the 3rd gen, but so I just picked it up from getting the windows tinted. We went with what I normally do, 20% on the windshield, 5% on everything else. I just did the mirror and door handles on this side. I gotta take that step off after I'm done. We just did the mirror and handles. I'm about to move on to this side, but I figured I'd show you guys like the difference real fast. Well, it's got like it's like a before and after if you just flip flop the sides. So that looks, I think, like shit. All that black texture, those goofy little mirrors. Because these are the 3rd gen style mirrors where it's like, if you notice, and they're actually broken too, like a little bit right there. But if you notice, like this comes like into like kind of like a little point and makes like this part look all like weird and bubbly. Well, the new mirrors that we got are 4th gen style mirrors, which are on that 4th gen and that 4th gen. So it comes, the bar is more straight, and this is more skinny. Has a little side marker corner light that I'm not gonna hook up because I honestly don't really like the way they look when they're lit up. Like when you take a picture at night, it kind of like, I don't know, it looks weird. Whenever I had my 5th gen, I had white LED one, and every time I tried to get a picture at night, it was just too bright and like ruined the picture. So I'm gonna leave those disconnected because I don't have cab lights or anything, and like I already have a side marker light on the headlight that's gonna be white LED right there, but I don't need a mirror light, you know. These trucks didn't come with them, so it would be a pain in the ass to wire anyways because I don't have to wire from there all the way back to the headlight, so that way I could have it switch back. And then it's like, it's not necessary at all. But how good do the handles look silver? It's such a big difference. I have wheels that I'm gonna put on in a minute. I don't know if I'm gonna keep those wheels because I kind of want to do a set of polished or brushed wheels because I think it'll go better with the silver. But the wheels I have are black, so we'll see.
Oh, they don't spin.
So that's gonna be a wrap on this video. And there's pretty much everything's done to it. So yeah, if you wanna see more of the truck, make sure you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, everywhere. If you wanna see more of what's going on in the shop, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on, throw a like and a comment on this video. Let us know what you wanna see more of. And yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.